Hi, y'all. I have bedhead, and it's a little chilly out, and I got this new little shacket from TJ Maxx. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Ooh, cozy. So we've been talking about sugar cravings and protein, and I hope by now you've realized that the antidote to sugar is protein. And this is becoming very clear in a lot of the literature. And so what I really want you to focus on, and this is not while you're on a Whole30. When you're on a Whole30, do the Whole30 rules. But you know that this group is so much more than just Whole30. So after your Whole30, in your food freedom, I want you to really, really play with putting clothes on your carbs. If you haven't read the Glucose Goddess book, I think it's called The Glucose Revolution. I'll put it down here. It's a great read or a good listen. It's quick. She's a researcher, and she basically wrote a book that's very readable, not super nerdy, and it gives you tips and tricks right away that can help you with insulin resistance or just better health, period. So put clothes on your carbs. If you're going to have carbs, a really good thing to do is to have a little green starter beforehand, just a little bit of veg. I like to do pickles. And then eat your protein and then eat your carb last. So there's lots of little hacks to help you with glucose regulation. And why am I going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about that? Because 1 in 3 Americans have insulin resistance. Likely, it's the older population. The older population doesn't build muscle like the younger population does. Typically, we don't go to the gym as much, and so we're not building. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we typically aren't consuming a lot of protein. I have some chicken right here. I'm gonna let you guys see this. I have some chicken right here, and this Theodore, see, I just finished it, and he just wants to let me know that he's that table height. Quite honestly, he ate half of it. But anyway, I digress. But Theodore likes protein because why, Theodore? We are an animal. You're an animal, I'm an animal, and we love each other, don't we? He's probably going to whine. So, you do need your protein. And I am currently coaching a client who came to me with, she was very much wanting to do something vegetarian. And she's diabetic. And so we talked a long time about this and, what was more important to her, her health or the vegetarianism. And I always want you to source responsibly if you can. If you don't have the dollars to do that because it is more expensive, don't worry about it. But regenerative, sustainable sources, Butcher Box, Wild Idea, White Oak Farms, also several things there. I will also, U.S. Wellness Meats, very, very good companies that responsibly take care of their animals. Anyway, she realized it's just that much more important. And we've got her eating a big breakfast, a big 40 to 50 gram protein breakfast. Not that she's counting, but she's just trying to figure out how to make her breakfast big. So she has been counting a little bit and she feels better. And so I told her today, I was like, okay, so I want you to start playing with some of the things you used to eat. And her glucose spiked and she didn't feel good and she couldn't settle down to do her work or anything. So it really gave her some perspective on how important protein is first thing in the morning, out of the gate, before you leave your house, before your world gets crazy. Start with protein. If you do the things in the morning that you need to, it's super helpful. I'm going to just have to pet him all day, I guess. All right, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll leave you some resources down below, and I'll see you soon. We're here till Sunday, so ask any questions you have.